Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to apologize to my loyal listeners. Sometimes I miss stories, and sometimes I think I put them out, and I'm like, why are people sending me this? This story right here is is a perfect example of that. Let me put it like that. I saw this story last week when it broke, and I forgot to upload it. I thought I uploaded it, but I didn't. And people keep sending it to me. I'm like, why are these people sending me this in my email? Because I didn't do it. So I apologize. But anyway, let's jump right into this. Boom. See this guy right here? This guy's name is Earl Raynard Anderson Jr., a.k.a. Pretty Boy Swag. And this moron's up here today at 37 years old because he's a Detroit police officer that was caught targeting his new wife's 12-year-old daughter. Got the text messages, got everything else. And this moron's currently in jail. And he ain't fired from being a Detroit PD officer yet. Why? Because it's unionized and there's other technicalities in that as well. But anyway, let's jump into this story. This guy right here ain't squat. And I'm going to say that because we got through the first 2 minutes of YouTube. Check out this story. There's some vile human beings on the planet. And when we clean this thing up, if we ever decide to do it, a lot of them got to go. And this type is one of them. Hit it.
Sure. Make sure you delete all these text messages. That was the instruction a Detroit police officer is suspected of sending to a 12-year-old girl. That text and others is leading to his arrest and suspension by the Detroit Police Department. You might remember last night at 11, we reported the DPD suspended Officer Earl Raynard Anderson Jr. from his duty.
Warren investigators say he, quote unquote, preyed on a 12-year-old by sending her sexual and inappropriate text messages. The victim, deputies say she's the daughter of his new wife. Local 4's Shantae Passmore spoke to investigators about the case. Shantae, what led to his arrest?
You know, this all unfolded when that 12-year-old victim came forward. After texting back and forth, she told someone about that exchange. Then when her father found out about it, he did what any parent would do to protect their child.
Tonight, Detroit officer Earl Raynard Anderson Jr. faces one count of accosting a child for immoral purposes.
It's very disturbing. This is an individual who took an oath to protect the community. And instead of protecting the community, made a decision to prey on a 12-year-old.
That 12-year-old, detectives say his new wife's daughter. The Macomb County Prosecutor's Office tells Local 4 the alleged crime happened in Warren on February 22nd when the Detroit officer reportedly sent inappropriate text messages to the victim. Timestamps show the conversation started just before 2:30 a.m., lasting more than an hour. The text shows how he asked to keep their conversation private before the girl responds with how her dad goes through her phone. Then he tells her to delete their messages, writing they'll go on a family trip soon. Later, he asks if she needed a second phone before explaining how her iPad is connected to her iPhone. Again, he tells her, make sure to delete their messages, even the ones in trash. We asked our crime and safety expert, how soon should parents talk about the dangers of smart devices and online safety?
5 and even earlier.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, just saying that there are people that aren't necessarily good people, and making sure that your young person understands that, you know, sometimes grown-ups don't always do the right thing.
Meanwhile, Warren police are praising the girl for telling an adult about the interaction.
We can't tell her enough how proud we are of her and her family for coming to us with this issue.
And meanwhile, that Detroit's officer's bond is set at $200,000. He is expected to appear back in court later this month. As far as what is next for Warren investigators, they tell me that they are looking at electronic devices to see if there are any other additional victims. If you know any information about this case, you're urged to contact Warren PD. We're live at DPD headquarters this evening. Shantae Passmore, Local 4.
What a fucking trifling. I mean, shit like this really bothers me, man. And you have to be, and I want you to hear me on this, you have to be a very miserable, not even miserable, just a vile human being to target a kid, let alone a child that lives in your house and it's your new wife's child and not even your own. I want you to think about that. And thank God this girl had a dad. This guy just got married. Him just got married. Police officer. And he's targeting his own wife's child. Luckily for her, she was smart enough to know, hey, this ain't right. And she alerted somebody. Her dad watches her phone. And that's the thing. A lot of you got these children out here and you just go on blind faith or good faith with how they interact with you as a parent on a parent-child relationship. But there's also other relationships where children interact with children and they see a different side of what you see in your home. Father was right for connecting everything where he can look in and see what she's doing. You know, as far as text messages, you heard the cop. Go ahead and erase these text messages. We going on a family vacation anyway. So I guess he was setting it up to where he'd dip his toe in the water to let him know she's there and then slowly build this thing up to where they can have a hiatus, a sneak off at the vacation. How sick are you, bro? Seriously, how sick are you? This is an officer of the law. Same motherfucker that'll run up the street and grab somebody for doing the same thing he did. Now he caught up in the mix. Why he ain't fired as a cop? That's another thing. It's too many technicalities. When you catch somebody doing some fucked up shit, and this guy's locked up, they got him dead to rights. Said it was numerous sexual messages on the phone between him and a 12-year-old girl. She's not even a teenager yet. And here you go, not just stick your dick in the wife, you want to go after the younger version of her. I wonder if that was a motivating factor with this guy marrying this woman. Y'all ever think about that? You know, predators prey. And a lot of times they put that camouflage on and the real target ain't the one they interacting with. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to hear me and hear me closely. These dudes that do this type of stuff are corruptors of children. They corrupt the mind to get to the body, plain and simple. If you look at the text message up here, if you can't read it, right? Let me put it back up here because I'm going to show you this. In that text message, he's talking about a Valentine's dance with her. And it says the dark is him and the blue is her. He says, what type of dance? Because she says something about 12:30. He says, what type of dance? She says, Valentine's dance. You got a date? That's what he said, question mark. This is her. Nope, I'm going with my friends. She's 12 years old. Of course, she's going to go with her friends. Watch this. Cool. This is what he writes. Cool. You can be real with me. See how they open that door? I don't care if you curse or be yourself. I won't tell your people, talking about her mom and dad. She says, okay, how you feel about that? You know, me letting you be yourself. She said, art, or, you know, these kids talk like they broken English. Art, that's the game. That's the game they play. They try to get in close, make this child feel like they're their equal, and then slam them with adult issues or sexual favor for treating them the way they want to be treated. Because you remember, when we younger, right, we can't wait to be grown. And adults know that. So what do? This type, they come in low and slow, and no matter how long it takes, they're going to try to get you up to that level to where you feel as though they're your friend, they on that level, and then here they come and they swoop in and put their claws in you. That's a sick human being that preys on others. There's no excuse for it, and death should be the fucking penalty. I want you to think about this, man. I feel bad for the woman. I feel bad, you know, for the child, because I mean, she was the target. But I feel bad for the woman, the wife. And this is why. You marry somebody, it's a never-ending journey together as two people become one in the road of life. You're going to have ups and downs just dealing with one person. And a lot of times you'll say to yourself, hey, should I stick this out, or why am I even here if it's bad enough? They didn't even get to that point. This guy added extra weight on the relationship that him and the lady had. Now it's like her thinking it ruins her, because I'm more than sure she ain't staying with the son of a bitch now. It ruins her in meeting new people and thinking in her head, doubt of, are they interested in me, or are they interested in their kid? So you got to remember who we are and our, social makeup and thought process in dealing with others is how we was treated ourselves and experiences in life. And this guy fucked that shit up. You think about that shit. This guy was willing to go all the way with a newlywed wife for a 12-year-old girl that he shouldn't have been dealing with. Instead of being another father figure to make sure she's protected in her life, this guy was a boogeyman, and he was going to come in there and try to violate her. Why is he alive? See, these immoral acts that are really bad, just get people out of here. Save the money. Donate it to the homeless. Donate it to something else. Mental health, something. It's too many technicalities in this justice system where people are locked up right now, and they're getting paid for locking him up, and he's sitting there. Taxpayers are paying for it. Feeding him 3 meals a day. Why? A fucking disgrace to the badge, a piece of shit husband, and he gets to live out the rest of his days, whatever his sentence may be. And you know how the justice system do. No matter how vile or sick your damn or demented your crime is, they'll come with a deal because they don't want to fuck with this shit in court. It's already an embarrassment for the police force. They don't want to make it a national spectacle. So what they'll do is offer him a deal, hush this, push him out the damn door into a jail cell, and then tell the people, you got justice. Fuck off. No deals. I'd stop that deal shit altogether. I don't give a damn if you took a piece of candy. No fucking deals. This guy is a predator. And we cover stories on here. Hell, this guy did this after the story of the missing young lady, Nazai, out there in Detroit. Body ain't never been found because a man was fucking with her mind and body when he shouldn't have been dealing with her like that. And he still did what he did. That's why I tell you, jail ain't working. You can lock motherfuckers up for now and forever. The thought of it is water off a duck's back, because these type of motherfuckers don't think about that shit when their fucking nutsack is full and they trying to get theirs. Another thing is this guy 37 years old. So his wife got to be somewhere around his age. Why are you chasing 12-year-old tail for when you got 37-year-old or whatever amount age tail right there? A wife is submissive to the husband. You can get asked anytime you want if you're doing it the right way. But now you don't want to do that. You're looking at the young girl, the child in the house that your wife loves and you lust for. Fuck that. I'm telling you, this shit is bullshit. What kind of mindset you got? No shame. And jail won't fix this shit. Jail won't fix wanting little kids and all this type of stuff. What type of rehabilitation is that? They call jail rehabilitation. Are you fucking kidding me? Listen, we live right now. If you look at the way the crimes are and how bold and brazen people are stealing, killing people, committing violent acts in the street. I want you to hear me. We live in a highly chaotic society where the lawful justice is being overrun. The barbarians been through the gate. They ain't knocking no more, they here. The demons are winning and ain't nobody doing a motherfucking thing about it. Ain't no damn way in America with all this technology and we, the greatest country in the world, we got a nose up other countries' fucking asses in their fucking foreign affairs. We can't protect children in this goddamn country, old people, so on and so forth. How the hell as a woman you can't walk down the goddamn street without somebody trying to pull your fucking pants down and put their dick in you? Whether they're a homeless person or not. We're fucked up. We got real problems in this country and we need to handle them, y'all. And we need to come together. We do. I ain't on no kumbaya shit, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. We need to eradicate this chaotic behavior and get some type of law and order established. These laws and shit that we have from the fucking 20s, the 30s, the 50s, that shit need to be flipped. Human beings are advancing. As the earth spins, we are never the same person we was yesterday. But for some odd reason, the law stays the law, and they want to go and forcefully change laws that put more money in politicians' pockets and stuff, but it lead a motherfucking regular citizen, you and me out here fucking high and dry. It's bullshit. That's why I don't fuck with politicians. I don't. Shit trash. That's why I ain't into politics. Then you get motherfucking fucktards running around here trying to kill people. Politicians, they threatening people. They targeting people, making the fight their own. And that shit is all fucking fictional. It is. That shit is all fucking fictional. The Game of Thrones in the White House and other places around the world is a game that we will never see. A bunch of smoke and mirrors. They tell us what they want to tell us, and they show us what they want us to see. Motherfuckers like this should be high priority. This guy is deceptively evil. And he wore the badge. And it ain't really nobody out there saying enough to where, hey, this ain't who we are. Fuck this nigga up. Not saying that. They cover these stories, then they go away. And they're replaced by another one. Every day we get bombarded by bullshit that takes the pain and the importance off of other issues, but they all fit in the same category. Dumb shit. And I'm sick of it. How many of y'all sick of that shit? Seriously, I don't have the power to fix the thing. All I got is this platform. And I talk my shit and mean every goddamn word I say. Stop fighting over dumb shit and focus on the real shit. Everybody telling you to look that way, but the real view is over there. And what you need to be paying attention to. The reason why I'm losing my shit over this, and I want you to hear me. How deceptive is this? How crushed do you think that woman is, the wife? She believed in this guy, all the good times, all the looking in for a bright future and stuff. And he was the predator right in the fucking house. And she's lucky her daughter was smart enough to realize it. This little girl had a dad, and he stepped up. Shout out to the pop. And he did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to think about that. This guy didn't care. He knew the man. Didn't care. He want that ass. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And it was worth the risk. Now look at his stupid ass. Trying to look sexy in his goddamn mugshot. Get the fuck out of here. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I want to be had that stupid ass fucking face when he was telling that girl to take the text messages off the phone. Dumb. See you in the next video. Take care.